It's the Daily Doug.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. It's a Monday, friends. You have found me at the beginning of a new week and I have you covered. It's going to be a Metal Monday, and today I am going back to music from the band Riverside, and I'm happy that you are joining me. This is going to be my fourth time reviewing music from this Polish progressive rock band. We have previously heard Escalator Shrine, we've heard Second Life Syndrome, we've heard River Down Below, and today I'm going to their latest album, ID.Entity, which is their 8th studio album released in January of 2023. I actually have this one on vinyl, friends. It's back here in the place of honor, and I'm pumped. I've had this for a bit. I've listened to a few of the songs, but I need to get to more of this so that I can enjoy the entire thing on the turntable. So that's what we're up to today. There are 7 songs on this nearly hour-long album, and the band has released I'm Done With You, Self-Aware, and Friend or Foe as singles from this album. But today I really want to go to this song called Big Tech Brother. Several people have mentioned to me that it's their favorite song from the album, and I'm eager to dive into this one, both musically and lyrically. So let's get to it, friends. Mariusz Duda is on vocals and on the bass and some guitar. He is also our songwriter. Michal Lepage is on keyboards and synths. Maciej Meller is on guitar, and Piotr Kozieracki is on the drums. I think I did pretty well with those Polish names, friends. I do my best. So let's get to it. This is going to be Big Tech Brother from Riverside. Off we go.
Hello, listener. If you want to hear the next song, you must first agree to terms and conditions.
We have a public address announcement first.
Well, at least not now. Maybe later. Thank you for your cooperation.
You're welcome. That was interesting. One, two. Woo! I am missing the meter. Listen to the synths. They got a low brass synth. Woo! Beat it up, 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 beat it up. It's sinister almost. It's like a warning of what's about to happen. It's almost ominous in its sound. How cool would it be, though, to have this with real, like, brass instruments? It's cool enough with the synths. Beat it up, 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 beat it up. Yeah, so that's a low A. Down to flat 6. There's the 4. The leading tone to 1. It's one of the things that I think makes progressive bands progressive are the riffs, the melodic contours, and then all this other stuff that they put into it.
So what's it like to stick your head in the sand, to choose ignorance? I've nothing to hide. You say it's all okay.
There's the 5.
Being tracked, being paused, being mined,
A minor,
modified, being used, being searched,
a real 5 chord,
all that we've got
up to 6,
is not for free at all.
back to 5.
When this life for everyone becomes too hard,
When this life for everyone becomes too hard, we must give in return. what we must give in return is a bit too much. Those are novels. I was about to say albums. Not albums, novels. Whoa! Chromatics back down and we land on A minor again.
We have the right to defend ourselves. We have the right to not accept self-consciousness. This is where we could start. Being constantly assessed, profiled, sorted, measured.
A down to G sharp.
I've nothing to
Whoa!
hide. I simply hate your style.
It's such a narrative, isn't it? But I know I failed again. There's numbness on my face. Mass Control 84, Brave New World. That's what I was talking about, those novels. We're talking about dystopian novels. Are they coming true? Down by half step, B to B flat, down to A. Soaring guitar. These guys are so good with all of their textures that they put in here. T, do. I still haven't figured out the meter, y'all. It's in and out. Sometimes it's in 4 and sometimes it's doing other stuff, but it's just enough to keep you off balance. Some choir in there. Righteous. That sounds like minor 4 over 1. A little T in there. Over 1. Kind of a solo section here. There's your real leading tone 5 chord in a minor key and a resolution to the minor 1. And they're gonna fade out. It's a heavy tune. Reminds me of some other prog stuff that I've heard, especially stuff by Steven Wilson, and that's a compliment because I love music by Steven Wilson. Just listen to a little bit of these lyrics. We have the right to defend ourselves. We have the right to not accept self-consciousness. This is where we could start. Being constantly assessed, profiled, sorted, measured, just choke on it at last. Holy shit, y'all. Like I said, they were also referencing these dystopian novels. 1984, Brave New World. It's been a long time since I read those, but they frightened the crap out of me. And this is a warning here. in this song, I think, that's coming from the band. More than anything else, I hear the concern for allowing ourselves to be controlled by outside forces. In this sense, it's maybe corporate forces. We are accustomed to reacting to stimuli, but we're relatively unaccustomed to reacting to the sheer amount of stimuli and information that we allow ourselves to be bombarded by on a daily basis, right? It can get overwhelming. The warning then, I think, is to try as hard as possible to keep our lives from becoming simple commodities, right? We are more than what we eat. We are more than what we wear. We're more than what we listen to or what we watch or what we think or what we do. And I think the band is shining a light kind of back on ourselves. You saw the little bit there in the video, right? That was a cool thing where one entity had the spotlight and it's shining back on almost like a mirror of ourselves. We are shining a light on ourselves, and it's a self-assessment. It's a self-evaluation. And the current results are a bit frightening, friends. I've read recently where there is new research that's starting to show that mental health issues, especially in young people around the world, are directly affected by the prevalent use of social media. It's not just a correlation, is what these people are saying. It's an actual cause and effect. That adherence to these apps and platforms elicit a change in brain chemistry, and it causes a change in behavior and mental health, especially in those with still developing brains. I've struggled with it myself, friends. I'll find myself on my phone or on my laptop or here just surfing just to see what I want to react to next. Is, oh, click that or swipe left on that, or I need to go to a doctor. Let's look up all of the reviews of that doctor. I want to go to a new restaurant. Well, what do they have on their menu? And what have other people said about that? All this stuff that we're not used to doing in the past that we get to now, but it has an effect on how our brain works. And it's really fascinating. The challenge is to connect to the world as much as possible without falling prey to those who would seek to turn our humanity into a commodity. I am not for sale, I think, is what they are trying to remind us in this song. And I flat out love it, y'all. I want to keep listening to music from Riverside. Every time I come back to these guys, they have a really great sound, and Marius's vocals are just wonderful, and they always have a point of view, some social commentary, and it makes for a really engrossing listen, and I love it. I love bands like this, so that's why we're coming back to Riverside today. This has been a real illuminative bit of listening, friends. Big Tech Brother from Riverside. The album is ID.Entity. It's out just last year, and I'm going to keep listening to these guys. I hope you do as well. This has been a great start to the week. I thank you for being with me, and we will see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.